Hi everyone, welcome to our channel of health and wellness. Today we're gonna speak about karma. Yeah, at times people say right, karma is a bitch, right? So yeah, probably why people say this because it's like kind of Newton's third law, right? Kind of every action has an equal and opposite reaction, right? So it's karma is something like that. Your sometimes people who are in the spiritual world they say that all your karmas are being kept as something called akashic records. Well, I'm not going to much about it because I don't know much about it as well. But then whatever you do, right, karma stays, right? I mean, it's not going because see everything in world has a law, is governed by laws, right? So even science has proven it, right? Most of the things in the universe is governed by laws in terms of physics also, if you see. So definitely karma should also be there. I mean, that's very logical, right? I mean, if you put an action into the universe, something should happen. Now the point is science basically sees believes in things which actually you have quantified the results, right? Which okay, because of this something has happened, right? But karma might be at times you might not realize it in a scientific, or you can't prove it, right? Because of this action this has happened. Sometimes you do realize it, feel it. Yeah, I mean, if you think more closely about it, but that is more instant karma, right? It's like instant noodles. But not everything is like in life is so instant. It might take time, and it might take births as well. If you believe in rebirth, right, kind of a thing, it might come in the next birth also. So if I believe karma is like scientific principles, probably it also follows something like in finance we call it compounding, right? So if you have done something great, right, something good, let's say, it might give you benefits in the long term. Just like you work out, that's probably something you have a compounding effect. First day you don't notice anything, but you keep on doing it for 3 months, drastic results, right? You maybe just get the physique which you're looking for, right? Something like that. Even in terms of the kind of day-to-day practices which you do, maybe you're hurting somebody, or maybe you're killing a bird or something. You might be thinking, oh, nobody's watching me, or I don't get the direct consequence because there is no law which says okay, because maybe you killed a small animal, right? There is no law which probably regulates that and see that okay, how to punish you. But then trust me, karma is there because every action which you have done is imprint in your mind and brain, right? So your soul registers everything. Forget about the world, even the universe, right? Your soul registers everything what you do. So your mind acts accordingly. So if you do, let's say, anything wrong, right? So and then you, let's say, even if you didn't get a nobody catches you or something, so now your mind registered that as okay, I have done something wrong, but that, but nothing has happened, right? So maybe then that actually registered in the mind, and you kind of repeat that again and again as well. So, well, that's why the saying is karma is a bitch. You might never realize it, how you're gonna get it back, in which form. You might not get it back in this life, you might get in the next life as well. So things are a little bit phasey, in terms of getting, but then it happens for sure. As I said, right, everything in this world follows some laws. So definitely karma is also being tracked, right? It will be also following some law. So yeah, so how can you keep your karmas right? I mean, so to say, so first thing is you should be conscious about what you're doing. At least that's there. But then there are more to it, karma. I'll in this vlog I'll discuss more in length what all you can do to keep your karmas in the right direction, so to speak. I'll discuss my wife as well, and I'll speak more in length about it. So stay tuned. Hi Devati, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. How was your week?
Well, nice. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Friday, Saturday. You got 3 days holidays, right? Oh, nice, yeah. I'm getting a lot of holidays. So today our discussion we're gonna talk more about karma.
Okay.
That's a very exciting one. You would have heard about it, right?
Yes, yes. Always I used to had. I used to when I used to see the motivational video, Buddha motivational video. This time it is like it is normally mentioned that karma says this thing, karma says depends on karma.
Do you heard somebody say like karma is a bitch? You heard it?
That I didn't heard.
So basically,
So I heard this thing. It is not required to anything which can be done by us. So it is like that. If I do anything wrong, the karma. If anyone will do anything wrong with us, then karma will give punishment. So it's
Okay.
not required to give any punishment to him.
Really. Then why do you think there is a law?
I know. It is someone is useful.
Yeah, I mean, so I think so as you said, right? I mean, what I understand is, everything in this universe, right, is governed by some sort of laws, right? Physics, right? You have a lot of Newton's law, first law, all these things. So everything, if you watch close these kind of laws, right? So it will be very stupid or unwise to say that when you do something, let's say nobody sees, and there is nothing happens, right? Definitely something happens, right?
Yes.
Every action has something to happen. Maybe nobody has seen that action, or maybe nobody has noticed that, or you have not done it consciously, but something has happened because of your action. So you believing that probably if let's say not somebody has seen what I've done, and you think that okay, all good, nothing has happened, not possible, right? Because again, as you said, karma, right? So it's all universal laws. Now this topic is little not so easy to understand always, right? I mean, sometimes we do something wrong, and as you said, right? As I said, I mean, I would say because law sometimes give you punishes you, right? And sometimes even the punishment gets delayed. You would say you would have heard there are cases which goes for 10 years, right? Now you might be thinking that okay, that guy has been saved for 10 years, but trust me, that can be even worse. That guy would have died every day for the next 10 years because he knows one thing for sure. I've done something wrong in back in his mind, right? So that pain will be there. And okay, when I might be caught one day, all this happiness which I have right now will go away. That fear is even worse, and that would have here left for 10 years, and eventually
The fear kind of the thing is giving him
Giving
or her
her the hard time,
as a
right?
punishment. Yeah.
So basically everything has an effect. Sometimes in Hinduism we believe in Purna Janma, so this rebirth, right? You might not get everything is not instant coffee or instant burgers like McDonald's that you get it in 2 minutes. You might get it in any long time, right? So that's what I think is karma is. But you believe in it, do you?
Karma.
Huh?
I believe.
Or do you at times many people thinks
I saw so many things in our life, real life. If someone done a wrong thing, then somehow they is getting punishment from different thing. From it may be from there will be many disease.
Yes. So I'll tell you, I have sort of thought about it as well, right? Now let's say you are kind of very rich, okay, and you are very selfish also. So maybe you eat a lot and you think, okay, that guy is not getting food to eat, and I have a lot of food to eat. I can eat a lot. Now trust me, half of the disease in this world happens because of overeating, not because of lack of food. So you see a lot of lifestyle diseases out there, diabetes and all those things. You see, go and see, they just consume a lot of calories, right?
Yeah, and people those who are not eating proper food like fast food, McD, burger, KFC, normal dal chawal they are eating. Their immunity is strong as compared
Yes,
to
absolutely. Now this is where I want to talk about something, right? I mean, you would have gone badly and earned a lot of money, let's say, materialistic world things, lot of things, and then you think I am the lucky fellow, or I am, and I deserve this, I got everything, and there are people who are poor, and that might be cause of your happiness, right? You might be thinking I have got everything, other person haven't got, and then with this money you do all the nonsense things, right? As I said, you let's say smoke, drink, you eat a lot, and you think that is a privilege to have, and eventually you die much before the other person you thought about, right? Now that could happen. Now that could be again karma, right? That could be karma, and that's okay. The worst is it's not you are dying. You are dying with your diseases every day. You're getting let's say some diseases which are not even curable, right? That kind of things you are getting. So you might not realize it, but that's again karma, right? That's the word for it is karma, because everything you are doing, right, an action is always imprinted in your mind. Because I tell you, let's say you think that I'm rich, so I can afford to eat all this junk foods and all, and that gives you more more feeling that okay, I deserve this, and then you eat it more, right? Just to prove yourself that I have a better life than somebody else, right? Just to convince yourself. So that's where I'm not saying everybody is like this, but I'm just giving an example where if you have that doesn't mean that everything is going good with you. So you should be conscious about what you're doing and what you can do.
So before doing anything, first we have to think whatever thing we are doing that is right or not.
Yes.
So everything we have to think as a positive way. then I think the positive effect will come.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, if you do anything wrong, then the negative effect will.
It is very well, right? Nowadays, everything is more like creating communities. If you think about entrepreneurs, right? Those people who start their own businesses. So you would have seen many entrepreneurs, or heard that many of these entrepreneurs, though they also have a community. If you see Silicon Valley or California, these entrepreneurs, they help a lot other entrepreneurs a lot. And that's how, when they need some help, it's not that they're thinking that he will help me, that's why I'm helping him. It's just they do it selflessly, because they know that how much the other person needs it. But trust me, many times when he needs it, the help also comes to him, because he has done so many good karmas in helping so many people. When he didn't have to do that, he just did it out of his, just because he's a great soul, right? So that's where try to do good things in life. Be kind towards others. Let's say that guy is poor, right? If you have some extra money, why don't you, give him something? Maybe help him a little bit.
Rather, I go to the restaurant for eating some junk food, better I give to that amount of money to the poor.
Yeah, I'm just saying, someday you might not be realizing it, even knowing it. Maybe that guy, if not that guy, somebody else would have. Also, you get something from it. So,
yes.
Life, and then we say that. So the other point which I have also noticed in me as well, right? Sometimes we blame others, right? Because of any failures, right? Success, we want to take all the credit ourselves. But failure, okay, because of my this friend, because of my parents, I couldn't do this. This happens to me as well. I think it happened to everybody. So,
but for success, if we're to become a success, if we're successful now, then for that credit, someone, yes, you have done some good thing. That's why you have become successful. But before they along with you, some parents or some other,
they have also contributed to your success. Absolutely. And then again, the failure thing, right? That's what I was saying. So when that happens, right? So when you are saying that, okay, because of somebody's mistake, then you will suffer even more, because you are thinking that because of somebody I couldn't control, so that will even more suffering. So understand, everything has done by you. Everything has done by you. If not this life, next earlier life. If you are born to some parents, that because of your karma only.
yes.
So if the day you understand that, you don't blame anybody else, right? You understand that everything has been done by you. So then you take full responsibility of whatever you're doing, and then you lead a very better life. Because when you give to somebody else all the blame, then you think, okay, that you feel more bad.
Yes.
But you understand it's my fault, then at least I have to now correct it and make it think a little differently.
Yes.
So this was something which I want to discuss with you today. I know the karma topic is very big, right? Some people, because the point is, it's sometimes really great. We don't get it immediately, the bad thing, even if you do get the results immediately. Or the good things, you don't get the results immediately. But yeah, it's all working in the background. So only thing is, you have to know that, you have to trust it, right? Because that only helps us to get into the right mindset and do the right things always. Yeah.
Yes.
So it was nice discussing with you. Thank you for your time. Yeah. We'll see you the next
Nice
weekend,
to meet
right?
you.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed our conversation about karma. So one thing about karma is, any good or bad, good or bad deeds create impressions in your mind, right? And you kind of sort of repeat it more. So that's something which you have to observe, right? Watch your actions more carefully. Why even you are doing that something which you think, if you think that there's something not right, maybe you would have thought about it before. So most of the cases, tendencies happen because you do something, and then again that gets converted to karmas. So maybe you do audit about whatever you do, whatever before even you do, why you're thinking, maybe you should observe your thoughts as well. So yeah, it's all in our hands, right, to do as many good things as possible, right? At least so we don't know whatever we have done in the past, maybe there's some things are wrong, but then in life, whatever you can control, better you can control it and lead a peaceful life. So I hope you enjoyed our vlog today, and let me know in the comments what all topics you want me to cover in the next subsequent vlogs. So yeah, till then, hope you have a nice weekend, and please do like, share and subscribe my channel.